Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another video where we will be uncovering the Definitive Battle Royale Experience. So in order to talk Battle Royale, we must first know and understand what Battle Royale is. As such, let's talk about that first. Battle Royale is a game mode where you and other 99 players drop into an island, grab items and gear, and stay within the safe zone of the map, which is RNG based, while a danger zone is closing in, while having to defend against all the other players. Be the last one standing and win. Pretty simple concept, right? Well, it turns out it's also pretty effective, considering that after the year 2017, Battle Royale games have stayed relevant even up to today's standards in early 2024, with prime examples such as Apex Legends, Warzone, Fortnite, PUBG, and even some smaller iterations of Battle Royale or even the Battle Royale formula itself, such as Realm Royale, Fall Guys, and many more. But now that we know and understand what a Battle Royale game is, we can effectively start analyzing them and start to see which one is the best. So let's begin with a classic, that being PUBG. PUBG, or better known as PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, was originally released in March 2018, and is considered one of the better BR experiences by the gaming community as a whole. It consists of the basic formula we all know and love, but has added some rather interesting features such as the red zone, and I believe it was also the first BR to introduce proximity chat, which led to some hilarious moments.
Don't kill me! I have family, come on, don't! Please! Please!
The red zone was always mediocre at best, mainly because the only thing it really added was frustration to the players who usually just got out of a fight, or the danger zone, and wanted to either recuperate or loot up the area, but always felt pressured by the massive zone. However, it did also add a meme factor here itself, as running from the bombardment that was happening all around you with some friends was also a fun experience. One thing to note is that there is a huge positioning factor, since all the weapons in the game have massive recoil, which mainly prevented a classic run and gun style, which meant that players, more often than not, have to use and expand their brain to get a better positioning to better and more consistently win gunfights. As such, camping became more of a viable tactic, thus making a lot of players either stay in buildings or try to prone in a grassy area and snipe players. However, this was quickly countered by simply decreasing the overall fidelity of the game, since PUBG on the lower graphical settings didn't really have much vegetation, often leading to people with higher graphical details sticking out like a sore thumb to people who were playing on the low settings. A more run and gun game meta came with Warzone due to its double sprint mechanic as well as map design, consisting mainly of either tall structures or open wasteland, making it near perfect for both of those of you who preferred either a more tactical sniper-like playstyle, as well as those of you who preferred a fast-paced shooting experience. Warzone did have a problem, however, when it came down to its graphical quality as well as gun meta. The average player who simply wanted to drop in and play a couple of games would be faced with either a changed Nvidia color preset player or with a meta gun player. Now, what made this bad wasn't the third-party software involvement, nor the gun itself, but rather the ways to acquire them. You see, the Nvidia color preset wasn't available to anyone else other than the Nvidia graphics owner, meaning that if you didn't have the same card, you were at a massive disadvantage, considering that your enemy had made you stand out more, made dark spots clear as daytime, but also made the overall image in his game look either a lot warm or a lot more cold, depending on the map and independent need of each player. Likewise, the meta was shifted nearly every season to where a specific gun would either do more damage, have less recoil, and better stability, allowing for greater movements. However, the problem was that nearly every time the weapon was locked behind a paywall, forcing players to either spend capital or be at a disadvantage, as not only did you have to buy the weapon, but you also have to level it up from the start, meaning that if you didn't start like everyone else when said weapon came out, you would still be stuck behind as you were trying to get the upgrades your weapon would need in order to perform as needed. But all in all, still a worthy gaming experience. Speaking of worthy experiences, we have Warzone's biggest rival, being Apex Legends, with its unique take on character picking with their unique abilities to its fantastic and smooth movement system from its Titanfall predecessor, all make this one of the best Battle Royale experiences up to date. But what made it stand out at first was the ability to get back and revive your fallen teammates, bringing fresh air into the scene. It was something that was eventually adopted by many Battle Royale games, or have some sort of iteration of it. However, that wasn't also it. With the game constantly evolving from its armor system to replicator mechanic and continuous support of adding more into the Legends roster, we find Respawn's Entertainment biggest project and also its most carefully crafted one. Now, since we talk about crafted things, let's talk about Fortnite with its amazing launch back in September 26, 2017, where it took the entire world by storm. Get it? Storm, because it has a storm and not the danger zone, it's the storm. It has continuously evolved, adding more and more features to the game, some stolen, like the double sprint mechanic and revive bus, but also some that we all know and love all too well, like the ability to build a 5-star hotel and the city of Dubai in under 5 seconds. It also probably has the biggest set of collaborations and crossovers from places like music artists, actors, community taking dances, and many more, along with the best live events to ever exist. Before this video ends, I would like to give an honorable mention to the following 2 games, one being Realm Royale with its funny chicken down phase and good crafting and upgrade system, while also giving you a horse, cause why not, to traverse the map easier as you gear up with a nice set of weapons and unique abilities depending on the character you picked, as well as Fall Guys for picking a very funny Hunger Games type approach and applying a little bit of the Battle Royale formula in its RNG based map pick and last standing wins part of it. But that concludes this video. Thank you so much for sticking around to the very end, and since you did, why don't you tell me what the Definitive Battle Royale experience is for you? Is it Apex Legends for its smooth gameplay, or do you enjoy building this game a little bit more like Fortnite? Let me know down in the comment section below. And with that, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.